The learning Zili Nishmas Etta Bas Yaakov Masechus Bava Metzia Perek Hey Mishna Tes L'Yemer Adam L'Chaver Aveni Korchitim Ani Etta L'Chalagerim. Person can't say, lend me a korchitin and I'll pay you back that korchitin later on because we're afraid that it's going to go up in price. So what we learned in the prior Mishnah, that Shab is but if he has it at home, then he could say, lend it to me until my son gets home. When my son gets home, I'll pay you back. When I find the key, then I'll pay you back. Because since it's only ribbis derabanan, so they were only gozer when it's einloi. But if it's yeshloi, if he has that at home, then it was loy gozer barabanan. Hillel iser, but Hillel holds it's aser even if it's yeshloi. So machlekes in the Gemara, if he has a saw, is he allowed to only borrow a saw, or if once he has a saw at home, he could even borrow as much as he wants, even if it's a saw, according to the Tanakama. The Mishnah continues. V'chein haya Hillel omer loy silva isha kikar lechaverta ashetasa banam. Isha shouldn't lend a piece of bread to her friend until they figure out how much the price is. So I lend you the bread and it's worth $2, and we say that you're going to pay me back $2, because if you're going to pay me back the bread, we're afraid. Same thing, because sab is aser. The Tais Yantav over here explains that the Chachamim held its mutter because either, since it's a davar mu'et, so it's like kapti and shein, over here it's mutter even if it's einloi. Similar to we had in prior Mishnayos, that something which is readily available, there was no problem, even if the shar shebashuk didn't go out, because we say afal pi sheyeshel zeh ein lazeh yeshel zeh, someone else has it, and you could easily get it. So by a davar mu'ah, like a little loaf of bread, I can lend you sa b'sa. That was the read in the Rabbanan. Or it could be the Rabbanan taka held that it's only mutter like yeshlei, like the beginning of the Mishnah, and it's not a separate machlekes. The Gemara says that we paskin like the Chachamim, that love and stam, upayrim stam, that a piece of bread you could just borrow and pay back because it's the davar muad and you don't have to worry about it. Zok, the Mishnah Vayter, Mishnah Yud, Omer Adam L'Chaver Nachesh Imi V'Nachesh Imcha. If you weed with me, pull out the weeds, the bad weeds, today, so instead of me paying you a salary of $100 a day, so then later on when I need weeds, you'll come and weed for me. Or adoring me, I'll dig with you. You dig with me today, and I'll dig for you later on instead of paying you back today. That you're allowed to do because it's the same exact malacha. But or other imi you do for me one malacha, and I'll do back for you a different malacha, because could be it's harder, and in the reward of you lending me the money, meaning that I don't have to pay you today for, let's say, the next 2 weeks until I need a favor back. So you're going to be doing back to me a bigger favor, and that is ribbis. The Mishnah continues, Kol Yimei Grid Echad, V'chol Yimei Revia Echad. The whole summer season is one, and the whole winter season is one. So you could work with me in the beginning of the summer and pay back at the end of the summer, because they're all similar days. But you can't work with me in the summer season and I'll work with you in the winter season, because the winter season is harder to work. And again, it comes out that it's in the schar of you not paying me as a worker, that I'm doing harder work for you later on, and that is considered ribbis. The last halacha of the Mishnah is you could sometimes have ribbis before the hava, and sometimes you could have ribbis after the hava. He's thinking about borrowing, and he sends and does him a favor because of a future halva, zui ribis mukdemis. So over here, I'm paying you that extra amount, that ribis, before I even borrow the money. On the other case is love amen v'hichsaloi ma'isa v'hi mishalech leiva amar b'shvil mo'isecha shoy b'teil sitzli. So not that b'shas I paid you back, I didn't give you ribis. I borrowed 100, I gave you back 100. But then later on, I say I do a favor for you because of the money that you lent me. Zui ribis mucheres. So you could have ribis side before the loan and side after paying back the loan. Reb Shimon says yesh ribis dvarim. You could even have ribis with words. You can't give him advice and say that you should know that someone's coming from a certain place, and you're only saying that because of the loan. That would be ribis.